Hello, my name is Staff Sergeant Mims, and I'm going to be talking to you about the benefits of purchasing a motorcycle as opposed to an automobile. Okay, I'm going to talk to you about various types of motorcycles, the advantages, the disadvantages, some of the safety features, new technology, and things of that nature. I'm certain that we all probably know someone that has been injured in an automobile accident at some point or another. In addition, you might have heard someone being involved in an automobile accident with the motorcycle as well. I would like to take a few minutes of your time to dispute these assumptions based on statistical data and personal experience. First thing we're going to talk about is gas prices. Gas prices have plummeted through the roof over the past 2 decades. Me personally, I remember when gas prices were approximately 85 cents a gallon for premium. Those days are long gone. Those are the days of old. Choosing to purchase a motorcycle is a cost-effective way to reduce the sting at the pump. You will pay a fraction of the cost for fuel along with better gas mileage. If you direct your attention to the screen, if you purchase a 2012 motorcycle along with the 2012 automobile, $3.20 per gallon, $3.20 per gallon for the motorcycle as well. If you select any type of model, I chose the Sportster model. Sportster model is more your traditional, has more power. The miles per gallon per year is going to be 1,000 miles. If you travel, 10,000 miles per year actually. If you travel 10,000 miles per year, you're going to end up spending $287 a month for your automobile, and you're going to end up spending $47 a month for your motorcycle. Yearly cost for the automobile is going to be $12,800. Yearly cost for the motorcycle is going to be $2,246. That is a vast difference with that. Okay. Moving along, we're going to talk about statistical data involving accidents and stuff like that. Okay, the first thing we're going to talk about, I want you to imagine if there are 100,000 motorcycles out on the road, out of those 100,000, approximately 1,000 of those are going to end in an accident. If you have 100,000 automobiles on the road, approximately 15,000 are going to be involved in an accident. So that is the variance there. At the end of the day, it really doesn't matter if you're driving an automobile or if you're driving a motorcycle. Safety is imperative, and we're going to talk about that later on as well. One other thing I want you to think about. Of all the motorcycle riders out on the road, last year approximately 14% of them accounted for the actual accidents out on the highway. This is roughly about 0.004% less miles than the actual automobiles had traveled. Helmets. Various states, I believe it's approximately 18 states that require a mandatory helmet law. Later on in the presentation, I'm going to show you 2 types of helmets. Here, where I'm located now in Hawaii, it is not required for you to wear a helmet, but there are other states that require you to have a helmet on. If you don't have a helmet on, and if you're in the military, you can be punished severely for it. Motorcycle deaths in 2010, they had approximately 4,502 accidents in 2010. That number has doubled since 1994. In 1994, the list was at 2,320, so it has more than doubled over the past decade and a half. I'm going to tell you when we first started, I was going to talk to you about the advantages of a motorcycle. First and foremost, we already talked about the fuel. The fuel cost is going to help your wallet out considerably. As opposed to the fuel, the motorcycle is actually cheaper to run than the automobile. The parts, depending on your type of motorcycles, is a lot less expensive than automobiles. The parts on the vehicle are more accessible. It doesn't take that much to break it down. And once you get accustomed to the vehicle or your motorcycle, then you will be more familiar with the parts if anything needs to be replaced on it. It's easier to maintain. You basically have to change the oil, check your tires, other safety features, and things of that nature. Basically, it's the same as maintaining a car, but without the extensive knowledge that's required for maintaining the car. BMW. I'm not advocating any specific motorcycle company or anything of the sort, but BMW stands head and shoulders above their competition when it comes to motorcycles. They've made grave steps towards improving their actual motorcycle. One thing we're going to talk about specifically is going to be the DTC system, the dynamic traction control. Basically what the dynamic traction control is, if you're going to be going in a curve at an accelerated speed, the DTC actually helps the motorcycle to adjust, which prevents you from laying it down. Laying it down is a term you don't want to hear associated with a motorcycle rider and its motorcycle. That basically means that you have had an accident on your motorcycle. BMW also has the ABS system, anti-lock braking system. It's the same functions and features as it has on a car, where the vehicle and the motorcycle, it engages all the brakes on the motorcycle, therefore giving you more control to stop the motorcycle. As you can see behind me, this is actually a picture of the ABS system. You can see the system is engaged here up front, and you can see the system is engaged in the back as well. This is just another dynamic picture of the ABS system. Your front brake is going to be located on the right side up here. You actuate the brake, it actuates through this system, applying an equal amount of pressure to the both front and rear system, giving you better stopping power. Okay, I told you we was going to talk about safety a little bit. If you're in the military, you are required to take one course. Actually, it's two courses. The first course is going to be the BRC, the Basic Rider course, which is located on your installation. There's a website for it. Google the information. It basically says motorcycle safety course. It's a 3-day course. It goes through the crawl, walk, and run phase. Once you finish that, you get your certificate. I want to show you your certificate. I'm going to step towards you. See my lovely face. This is the certificate here. Once you get the certificate, that means you're good to go. You go to your local DMV. At that time, you will be issued a permit. Basically what the permit is, it says that you can't drive at night. You need to have your motorcycle at home before it gets dark, of course. You can't have a passenger on your vehicle, on your motorcycle also. You can't ride a passenger. Some of the safety features for the military regulation and policies that are mandatory. You must have on boots that cover your ankles. You can't have on tennis shoes. You must have on gloves as well. These are my gloves. You must have head protection on. I want to show you two types of helmets. This is an open face helmet. This is what I prefer. I prefer to have an open face helmet so I can have the wind in my face. You can't just go to any place and get any regular helmet. If you purchase a helmet, you need to ensure that it has the DOT on the back, Department of Transportation. This means that it is in accordance with any and all safety regulation in the event that you have an accident. You must also have eye protection as well. Last thing we'll talk about will be the closed face helmet. If you chose to have on the closed face helmet, the shield actually acts as your eye protection. Put it on, good to go. There are various types of motorcycles that's out there. I'm going to show you a list of the 10 most popular ones for 2012. I can direct your attention to the screen. You have the 696, the Ducati 750, the Iron M83, the Kawasaki, the Triumph Bonneville, the Star Striker, the Suzuki, the Ninja 250, the Yamaha F28, and the Xerox XU. Basically, you want to go to the dealership, talk to the salesperson there, get something that you feel comfortable on. Myself personally, I ride a Kawasaki 600. A lot of people would say that I should get something bigger, but I know what my limitations are. Hope to see you out on the road, and as always, be safe. Thank you.